Right, so you weren't available last episode, but basically, I don't know how much you saw from the stream. The party headed out into the forest, met up with a new person who is, said she was looking for a fiance, but was a bit of a cat bandit. Though, after being stopped by
Oh,
Shrike and the efforts of the others, she was convinced to calm down on her thievery and has taken a new path towards good. As you all headed into the Crimson, however, it was only a few minutes before each of you started to feel, well, the sudden feeling of being dropped straight through whatever ground you were standing on. Hesperos through the top of the cart, Alea and Kivka, who is the replacement character for Bramble, and Zimkix's current replacement, which is a small girl who also showed up last episode, who said that she came from the tower and
oh,
has followed you. Yeah, you missed a bit, Percival, don't worry. But those two went together. Shrike and Argentum seemed to disappear together. Hesperos went with Claw. But Percival, you wake at the bottom of a desolate expanse of a room. It looks like a temple, one that used to praise something, but every time you look at one of the paintings or the statues, they seem to almost disintegrate into the air before forming at the edge of your vision when you turn away again. The shadows are alive in every aspect, and near the front of the temple you can see the very doors of it have been torn off, the rubble leading up to what looks like some sort of platform out into this expanse of an ocean-like space filled with stars and various other sparkles. What would you like
Jesus,
to do?
I can't sleep in peace. I just got freaking nightmares. Alright. Is this actually like broken up? Do I gotta do some climbing over here?
Yeah, a bit of climbing with the old bones.
Huh! Jump down. I'm a little guy. I'm a halfling.
Any investigations you want to do?
I suppose I'll do a perception.
Okay, roll me a perception.
I imagine. So, yesterday, was I just kind of wandering around, or was like maybe I've been napping a lot, very sleepy.
Yeah, very sleepy guy.
So I think Percy probably thinks he's just in a
It's just
dream.
dreaming. Okay.
He's just like, God damn it, another nightmare. So I think I'll just do like a perception, just looking around.
Oh, wait, I was meant to go in the other one, sorry.
Yeah, get out. Yeah.
Jesus, that's not Bing Bong.
It's not Big Bong, you didn't do what you were told to.
Roll, not Wordle. Perception check is +3.
Ooh, very
You
nice.
are the right guy. Okay. I have a lot of character sheets to make sure I'm not rolling as a different person.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
This application did not respond. Okay. So I have 7 dice spots in the other one. 22.
Ooh,
I'm great at looking
22.
at things.
As you kind of begin to scale this thing and look around, you notice, you're kind of climbing up and you catch your hand on like quite a sharp rock and you lift it up, and there is quite a heavy scrape there. You can actually feel the hurt, you can see the blood. It's not a dream, or at least not one you've ever experienced before. The more you kind of glance to try and see these distant figures and the paintings, the more they kind of shift away as if visibly not wanting to be seen, though you catch glimpses of various different murals all around you, shifting and fading, attempting to escape your eyeline, of fishermen and waters, great and old, various monsters beneath the waves that almost watch you from their painting-like shapes, but all just trying to not be seen by you as you scale the rocks.
I think that's legendary fisherman Cillian over there. Okay. God damn it. I do not think that this is a dream anymore. Where the fuck am I? Hello? Shrike? Little... Oh wait, no, the little one's gone. Bramble? No. I'm gonna just go over here.
Okay.
Look at the water.
As you get ever closer, you can see what looks like an old shrine has been melded down, covered with vines and different plant growths that leads out into some sort of basically a diving board into the central spiral that is this void-like space. It's confusing because you've seen them before, various vortexes and cyclones at sea, but this one is formed of thousands of galaxies, space and time itself warping around. The more you look out over this ocean space outside the temple, it is just vast nothingness beyond. It's strange.
I'm going to take 50 feet of rope. I'm going to hold the other end and drop it down.
Okay.
I want to see what it does. Don't explode.
So
Lowering my rope.
as the rope starts to lower down, the water below you is kind of maybe 20 feet down. So as soon as it hits that, it's basically swept up into this vortex and it starts to swirl around. You can hold on to it very easily, but the more you lower in, the more you can see the spiral of rope going around and around.
I'm going to pull it up. See if it's fucked up at all.
It seems good. It's almost glowing in a sense. It's ethereal. The rope that has touched the water is wet but slick, like it's oiled.
Okay. Put that back. Can I investigate this thing over here?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation.
Look for hidden panels. My investigation, I feel like it's not good. Investigation. Ooh, I could get a 0 possibly.
Oh, that'd be good.
7.
7. Okay. Alright, I will give you the basics, but you will not get more than that. On that table seems to be a mortar and pestle, notes which you cannot read as they're written in code, and a rune stone.
Huh.
Which is about the size of, like it would fit in your hand.
I'll put that in my bag.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of like, because I'm alone, I'm going to need my bearings. I'm going to close my eyes and kind of sniff the area. Because I'm a blood hunter, I have heightened senses.
Ooh.
So that means I have advantage on a perception check based on hearing and scent. So I kind of want to just
go ahead.
see if there's anything strange. 21.
You can, as you kind of stand there and sniff the air a bit, you can smell something living back deep within the kind of the vortex below. The more you kind of sense it there, the more you can feel it and see eyes below staring up from within, watching and waiting and staring at you as you stand on the diving board.
Oi! Ahoy! Hello? Hello?
Suddenly,
Hello?
a long vine-like tentacle is going to whip up from the side and kind of slam down behind you to keep you on the edge of the diving board as a creature begins to rise up from the center of the vortex, reminding you quite a lot of the creature that attacked Adek and destroyed the city.
Oh, not this son of a bitch.
but it looks warped, almost covered in different creatures. Its own skin is pulled apart, its body is warped and strange, kind of pulsing a gentle red underneath the rotten scales.
You don't look too good, buddy. You fucked up.
You'll
Don't
feel
talk to you.
a little pulse in your arm where you were once attacked, with the scars of that creature that once grabbed you, as it almost looks at you knowingly before slowly starting to move in.
I'm reaching for a sword.
Okay.
Instinctively. Now hold on. The fuck are you doing?
It kind of slows and seems to understand various words, but the outside shell of it, the corruption around it, is pulling it towards you, wanting to fight and to kill, but its own body on the inside is pulling back and trying its best to listen.
Percy's gonna pull out a healing potion and be like, I don't think this will work. You thirsty? I'm gonna hold the healing potion out to it.
It's gonna kind of stare at it and hiss quite drastically as the tentacle behind you kind of whips about.
Oh! Alright. I'm gonna throw it at it.
Okay. Roll me a strength or a dexterity, whichever you prefer, just as like an attack roll to gauge a strength of the throw.
Yeah. Roll 1d20 plus 3.
Okay.
11.
It kind of dunks down towards the main body rather than the head, but you watch as it kind of shatters across it and the healing potion spreads across its scales. That it reminds you of when you met your first crimson tree and used healing to revert it back. It warps and burns away the corrupted scales, and slowly underneath you can see the original scales of this sea beast that once was, as it whips around wildly and goes to strike you into a wall. Let's have a look and see.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
118.
My armor class is 17.
Where's that? Where's the funny of Beru hitting the woman? Okay, so yeah, it is going to kind of strike you hard as it hits your side and you slam into the wall nearby. But it does kind of knock you away from the tentacle that was blocking your exit.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Where the fuck am I? What the hell's going on? Mr. Tentacle, do you know where the exit is?
It's just gonna go for another strike if you...
Oh!
Let's see if it can...
Did I take damage from the first one?
You don't seem to be taking damage from these. You can definitely feel it though. Same again, it will kind of crash down on top of you. This one you can almost feel like a sense of death looming over you as you know, maybe move up your arms to block it or go to slash it or dodge before you gasp, and suddenly you've woken up with everyone else in this area. You'll all wake up at the exact same time next episode, but you can drag your character in. But you will sustain. You will not have your healing potion anymore. You'll feel injured, but you won't have any injuries. And you will still have the rune stone since you stated that you took it. So just for your notes. Try and call
What
the
the
silly
fuck?
man.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's your little creepy thing that won't make much sense. It'll be good because
Fun
everyone's
stuff.
done stuff like such different stuff. So you've all gotten like different pieces of the puzzle, which I think is really interesting. Okay. Alright, we might be waiting a little while for Shrike. That's fine. You're free to run along if you'd like. It's your mini session over.
All right. Well,
See you later.
I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, my love.
Hello.
He says he's gonna be a little bit, but I'll probably just keep the stream on depending on how long it will take. So we are still streaming.
Okay.
If you have any immediate questions.
I do not.
Okay. Yeah, I think one of the more interesting parts is last session where it was described with Hesperos disappearing first, with the bloodstain on top. You guys technically would have been the second ones to go. Both of you kind of, well, you said you were in the cart, didn't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, you maybe like hear Shrike's panic and, open the door to go see him, but as soon as you open that door and step out, you just fall, as if there was nothing beyond the door, but just empty space. You're a magic man. Give me
I am a magic man.
Give me an arcana. I'll give you a bit extra.
Okie dokie. Sorry, I'm pulling up my character sheet.
No, that's alright.
Slash 17.
17. You... I don't think you yourself have ever felt this, but definitely while testing spells, at least how, lore goes in my world, when you're kind of testing and learning new spells, you get a sense for them. This feels very much like a banishment, a plane shift, some sort of otherworldly transportation. As you're kind of through that, 10 seconds that you see nothing and you just fall. It feels wrong. But there's no real crimson to it. There's no red tinge to anything. It's just darkness for the majority of it. Just strange to say.
Very odd. Gotta ask, is Coco with me?
Yeah, Coco would be with you.
And what about Cobalt?
Cobalt? Oh, Cobalt. Yeah. You would also
Cobalt's
have...
with me as well?
Yeah, you would have that guy.
Ooh, okay. Oh.
Still don't know how long he's gonna be. He just said family issues and then hung up. Ah. Wow, it's almost like he can hear me. Punway! On way. Alright, so yeah, what are you thinking about in these 10 seconds falling through the void that feel like multiple minutes?
Huh. Maybe we should have gone round.
Actually, I will give you another thing. As you're kind of falling, and when you actually reach your space, you will notice that Cobalt isn't actually operational, even though they're with you, as if the element that they're created from is reacting negatively to the space.
Interessant. So I've got to fucking carry him.
Yeah. He's just a little guy, though. Just a little guy.
He's not really that little.
Yeah, he is. Send him again for the class. Where'd your guys be? They'd just been dice rolling, wouldn't they? Actually, no,
Perfect timing. I just completed my dailies.
Bruh. Alright, so, let me double check. I'm pretty sure you're... Yeah, that's fine. Right, if you both want to join me on the owlbear then. So Shrike, as you're kind of looking for Hesperos, you see that kind of blood stain on top of the cart. As you're climbing up there to get to him, your hand, as you kind of press it to the top of the cart, feels sinking into something and then grabbed as if you're just dragged straight through the wood. There's a thud, almost like your head hit the wood, but then it's drowning, as if you've just been dumped into water. About 5 seconds passes before you suddenly shoot up awake, with Argentum, Coco, and your 2 mechs beside you. Though, as I mentioned to Argentum, your mechs don't seem to be operational, as if the elements that they're created of are reacting negatively to the space.
Fuck.
Argentum, please join.
Where the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, okay, we're in hell. This is okay. Alright. I'll start writing my last will and testament.
So you guys kind of
I'll
wake
put this
to looking around
down.
at this desolate space atop this kind of jagged rock filled with various stone structures of hands. Out in the distance beyond this, it doesn't seem like there's much but these walls of crystal that encase you within this room. Ahead is a stone but flesh figure, waiting with eyes closed and covered, and a mouth open in the centre of its body.
Oh yeah, you don't say. I hadn't noticed that. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah,
No,
just in
thanks.
case, just in case,
Yeah. Okay. Fuck this. I'm walking over to this box.
Okay. How would you like to
Oh yeah,
enter the
yo,
box?
there's like a supply crate here.
Fucking loot box.
There's like a door down here, right?
You want to enter through that
Yeah,
one?
you can go into that. I'm gonna do an investigation of the thing around it. And then also
I'd like to do
maybe a
Arcana while he's
nature
doing
check.
that.
Okay, give me an Arcana and investigation then.
24.
24.
Whoa. Can I roll perception?
Yeah.
Sick. That's the one that I've got good stats in. There we go, 23.
Nice. Okay, so the Arcana on the box, this is a lot of forms of magic. We've got a lot of illusion, transmutation, little snacks. What snacks are you eating, Stroke? I can hear them.
Got this called my dog got into my bin.
Oh. Did he find anything good?
I hope not, because there were condoms in there.
Oh, okay. That's nice to have on the stream.
Oh
Congratulations.
fuck, we're live!
Congratulations.
we're live!
Delete that. Don't get that off the internet.
The
world can't know it. The world can't know I have sex.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna put it live on my channel for everyone to see.
No!
Yeah, so this is it's got conjuration on it, illusion and transmutation, yeah. Just the box itself, and beyond the doorway is nothing you can really see. It just seems like an endless corridor. In terms of your perception, Shrike, the only thing living here except you is that statue.
I don't like the fact that the statue's living. Sir, we've got two choices. This, I'll gesture to the door, or that. And I know which one I want to choose.
Yeah, I think typically charging headlong into an open moor is not the greatest idea.
Indeed. I'm gonna step into the doorway.
Okie dokie, could you make me a wisdom save?
Oh dear lord.
Am I making one too?
Yes, please, if you're stepping inside.
I do be.
Doobie doobie doo ba doo doo doo.
Uh-oh.
A 21. Okay, let's see.
21. I'm rolling good today.
Yeah, good for you.
Ooh.
Okay, so for Shrike, as you guys kind of walk in together, but whoever's behind you they just turn a corner in front of you and then they're gone. The person in front, you just stop hearing the footsteps behind you. Shrike, you're suddenly caught in what feels like one of these, just an infinite set of looping staircases, doors, everything, and every 5 minutes or so you will walk back out onto this expanse through the door.
Okay, cool. Right, I understand now. I'm gonna do the only logical thing left to do, which is get on my knees and pray.
Okay. As for you, Argentum, after a few seconds of walking, you step out into an equally infinite expanse, but this one seems to have various different exits.
Sorry, Coco's being very loud. I mean, I guess I'm gonna start trying doors. See what's on the other side.
Okay.
Not stepping through them, just like looking through, see if...
Yeah, that's fine. As you kind of open various different doors, you see exits to different places across the world. You're not sure about many of them. Some of them you've definitely seen those countries before. The Elven country, you know, the Fae country, Dragonborn country, but others you don't recognise. You open the door and maybe it's a different plane entirely. Some look more hostile than others.
In one of them, a red dragonborn fishing waves at you.
It was funny because Percival actually had murals of famous fishermen. He went, "Holy shit, is that Sicilian?"
Awesome.
You can also just take the pathway back if you so choose, Argentum.
Can I pray to George?
You can pray to George, yeah.
Only my Pookie can save me now. I'll give him a prayer. Dear George, God of travelers and sailors, I am lost adrift in whatever this may be. If your light even shines upon this accursed place, please, I beg of you, lend me some guidance.
You're going to see as you begin praying, the hands of the creature ahead of you are going to lower as its eyes open to look at you and just watch in your prayer.
Oh, good. Thank you. Okay.
I'd like to send Coco through one of the doors, please.
Sure. Which one?
I think
I
hate-
guess the one to the Elven lands.
Okay. She is going to
I
step
actually-
out into the Elven lands.
I actually can't
And
interpret
it's actually the Elven lands?
Yeah.
If she turns around, is the door she came through still there?
No.
Interesting.
But you can still see
Um,
her.
Yeah.
I actually can't interpret that as anything else than
Okay.
guidance, so I'm going to walk towards the statue.
Okay.
I'm going to dismiss and resummon Coco so that she's with me.
Okay.
And
We're
then
gonna-
I'm going to turn back the way I came because I need Shrike with me if I'm going through those
Okay,
doors.
you are going
I'm
to
gonna stop
exit
here.
to see Shrike standing at the base of the creature. Its hands now lowered and
Shrike.
staring at him.
Shrike, what are you doing?
I am just testing something. And I'm going to get back down on my knees. And I'm going to pray again. So, look, Almighty George, if you can even see me, or Ambrosia, if you are out there and you are here, if you have any sign that you can give me further, please, I beg of you. I know I don't pray. I know that I forgo going to the church to work, but I need you now. And if you aid me, I promise I will not falter in praying for you and giving you strength as you give me in strength in turn again.
You're going to watch as the hands here lower more so that they're laying basically either side of you, but the fingers interlace at the base into a triangle as the other hands holding up this large section of earth begin to rise as well, and you see about 3 sets of manacles and chains attached to each as it rises them up above you, and the fingers again interlock over the top like a rib cage over the top of you, the chains dangling down as light from behind the figure begins to slowly pour out in a golden hue.
Yeah, can't get more direct than that.
Strictly.
Well, I'm sorry, Argentum. I don't see another option. This is a hellhole of a place, but it's oh damn, that must have got thumbs. What the hell?
I can draw, I
Yeah.
promise.
Look at those oven mitts.
I
The
actually found a way out. So,
well,
like inside that cube thing.
I'm gonna gesture to the hands behind us. Because I'm guessing they're blocking the way out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can cut through them.
I don't want to. I actually, as much as I hate to say it, I think we might have been pulled here for a reason, and I want to see just how deep this rabbit hole goes. And I'm gonna step onto the tongue.
Okay.
Okay. Why is this? Why?
It's very squishy. It feels like walking on wet moss. It's strange, but it doesn't even flinch at you walking atop it. It just kind of waits.
Like it just is there.
Though,
Okay.
as you stand there, you do get a sense, a feeling, as you notice something near the back of this creature's mouth. You know where that little dangly thing is? You know the legal
Yes.
term for it.
Yes, I do know the legal
What's
term
the
for it.
legal?
Don't worry.
What's its full legal name?
I think it's the uvula.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I also think it's the uvula.
Yeah, it is the uvula.
You can see where that usually dangles. There is something there, though it is chained and hooked to the back of the mouth, is a large rune stone.
I've seen this before. Okay. Well, that looks important. Then I'm going to slowly walk forward.
Shrike. Think
Trust-
about this.
Just trust me. Just trust me, because Lord knows I barely trust myself at this point. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can reach for the uvula.
Okay. Roll me a
Okay,
dex.
can I get an Arcana check on it before
Yeah.
he does that?
Yeah, give me an Arcana.
Dex. I'm good at Dex.
As he's creeping back towards the
Oh,
uvula.
fuck.
Is that a? Did you say a check or a save?
Save, please.
Save.
A
Okay.
fucking slip save. Arcana, you can tell this is not of the same being.
No.
This seems to be something that is implanted quite obviously into it.
Does it seem to be sealing it, or like...
Less of a seal, more of a corruption.
Come on, Dice Maiden. Dice Maiden, respond. I need you now. Let's use. Do we have another
How
one we
far
can
away
use?
is it from me?
Yeah, we have... Do we not have Adek? Oh, no, we don't. And what do you mean, how
It said you
far
put
is it from you?
extra numbers in.
No,
I mean,
no,
how
it keeps
far
on
is
saying
this, like,
application.
room from me?
Let's see.
There we. Oh, you joking?
I'd say like 40 feet. Oh, okay. You're going to watch as Shrike is going to reach out and just slip straight down the throat.
I cast Flaming Tiger Leap.
Okay, what does that do?
Yeah, it does some damage stuff, but that's fucking irrelevant. It also gives me 120 fly speed until the end of my turn.
Okay, so you'd like to catch him.
I would like to catch it.
Okay.
I'd hope so.
So you're going to catch him. The throat is large enough for both.
Excuse me.
It's about 10 foot
Thanks,
in
Shizu.
diameter. One sec. You catch him. You're in the throat, kind of maybe 10 foot below the uvula. Though you can see
Deepest
below
I've ever
you,
been.
deeper down, the kind of gullet where it goes seems to be some kind of infinite cyclone expanse that then leads to where you were before Argentum.
Oh, like interplanar nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would like with the rest of my fly speed, I'd like to carry us back out.
Okay.
To, like here-ish.
Okay. I know.
Be careful, boy.
I will, but I think that stone is important, and we need to get that out of the creature, or at least get it into our possession.
So, like, we could just, and I cast Produce Flame, like, so I'm
No.
holding this flame in my hand.
Th-
We could
this
just destroy it.
I don't actually think this creature is the enemy
stone.
here. Oh, the stone? If you can do
The
that
stone
without
is
hurting the
corruption.
creature, can
I
you burn
can't
stone?
promise that.
Can you burn stone?
I can try.
I have a feeling you shouldn't have done that.
No, he hasn't done anything yet.
I haven't thrown it. I'm just holding it in my hand.
I would like to try and get it again, if you can catch me if I fall.
Or I could just fly and get it without the risk of slipping.
Yeah, that would definitely be safer.
Alright, I will use another 3rd level spell slot for Flaming Tiger Leap again.
Okay. And you're going to
get
leap
the-
in, and what would you like to do exactly?
I'm gonna grab this stone and just pull it out.
Okay. The moment you lay your hand on it, you are going
Boy.
to experience what it feels like to look through the eyes of a familiar. You lose control of your entire body, and you're going to drop the longer you stand to stare at this. But you are now looking out of the eyes of something soaring high in the sky. You can see 2 kind of long white horns either side of your head, a halo above, as you're soaring above what seems to be a town before the descent begins and a breath of golden radiant light begins to decimate everything below it.
Oh, great! There's a flying kaiju. Okay, that's just what I wanted to hear.
You gonna release it?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Alright, you're going to be able to gather yourself again, but you'll be kind of falling towards that infinite liminal space.
Well, I'm flying. I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna fly up and land back on the tongue. Okay, right. Don't touch it.
But if
I
it's
feel it.
corrupting whatever this is,
Then I think we need to destroy it from a distance.
I can try and shoot it. If you want to
I
burn
think-
it.
Yes, I think we both try and destroy it at once. Let me do some preparations.
Alright, I'm gonna get ready and get ready for a steady aim.
Okay, I am going to use a bonus action to cast Wind Drake at 2nd level.
You're going to watch as the rune glows. It is disliked being touched. The reddish glow seeps out into the entirety of the back of the mouth, almost looking like some radiated fucking tonsillitis that this fucker's got now. As the two hands behind you begin to rise up again above you and look as if they're going to grab you, encasing you between the ones that have remained below here, as the mouth begins to close itself and attempt to drag you inwards.
Shit.
Okay, well, attack time.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Spark with my action and use my bonus action to make the Wind Drake attack the stone at the same time.
Okay.
I'm going to fire my bow with advantage with the sneak attack thingy.
So that's
Does a 17 hit the stone?
A 17 does not. The magic seems to be consumed by it.
okay, well, a 12 misses, so one of the sparks misses. The second spark, 23?
23 hits.
23 hits. Wonderful. Spark, do they think a d6?
Does Rogue have extra
D8.
attack? I don't think Swashbuckler has extra attack.
No, rogues don't get it.
Dang it.
So from that spark, it takes 7 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then from my Wind Drake, which I got the 27 on, it will take...
I do have a free roll pass. I'll see if you break it first.
Yeah, 2d6. So I'll cast it. So a total of 12.
Okie dokie.
And that's thunder damage.
Can I, if he doesn't break it, can I use my free roll pass to pass?
Sure.
Ooh, it might be vulnerable to thunder damage because it's stone.
Go
We'll see,
and
we'll see.
roll your
If-
damage.
Did he break it or
He
no?
did not break it.
Okay, so that will be 4d6 because it's 3d6 sneak attack plus 1d6 normal plus I believe 4. Let me quickly double check that. Let me fact check this real quick as we shoot. No, I was going to say as we shoot loads down this monster's throat. But
Oh, don't add to it.
there you go. That's an extra 17 piercing.
I have a creature on my desk. I love him.
I'll give
Okay,
it
go
so
meh.
he does go meh, and he's staring at me. So as you kind of slam the arrow into it, it's growling and hissing, and you see the impacts kind of send this almost shield-like shockwave back into the throat of the beast, as each of the veins gets larger with each hit, and the eyes of the creature go from kind of this ethereal blue to this deep crimson red, and you're going to hear the same line that the woman spoke when she attacked Adek, though it does not resonate from the creature nor the rune, but somewhere else entirely.
Oh,
It's the same
of,
druidic
of
wording.
course. Ah, yes, I know this line. Cuestes huardes nudelakalakalakandi atrundum tua istus akanakrakadail oredahare wuduwe birakues alula ovolu amakin akande saken afrokomen ifare urf pulitututelulu holwelen.
Hello to you, hen.
Yeah, about
It
that
does
right.
sound like you're talking backwards,
Maybe.
but it isn't backwards. I would like to point out one of the words is woohoo hehare.
Leave them alone.
Really?
Okay, so we still haven't destroyed the stone.
No, and you're going to wake with the others now as you are pulled
Oh, we don't
into
get
the
another
back.
chance.
No. So you're going to watch as the hands kind of slam down,
Fuck.
the mouth slams down behind you, and as what you would be falling into this liminal space below you, instead it is vined over. And right as you're about to hit this new layer of vines, you wake up.
What the fuck? Right.
Even if I were to burn another 3rd level spell slot to get the fly speed again.
You're
No, I don't
basically
think
trapped in the.
Yeah, I think we wake
Yeah,
up.
but like it would give me another.
You can fight the
Alright,
creature
I've
that
got
lives in there
theories.
if you'd like.
I think
just
that
wanna
creature
break the
is the
stone.
kaiju, or at least it's a kaiju. It does. Hold on, let me pull up the notes on the. Where was that? Where's that picture of
Sorry,
the
can you stop eating my shit?
of the creature? Did we get a picture of the? Did we add that picture to the thing? No, we have not added the picture of the thing to the thing.
What picture are you looking for?
The Valnava.
Valnamba is a little guy. Can you stop?
I think he means Wickenava.
Wickenava, yeah. It has a similar vibe to this creature with the white. I think that this might have been the kaiju that you saw. You saw through.
Yeah.
And I think
Or
whatever
a
those stones.
representation of it.
Yeah, and I
here
think
you go.
whatever those stones are what they're using to control and corrupt the kaiju.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just gonna kind of quickly yoink that.
If I
and
may
put
flash
that in
back
team notes.
to my familiar possession thingy.
Mhm.
What
Thank you.
like country did the landscape surrounding me look like?
Let me get the official answer for that for you by switching to the world map. Where are you, funny little guy?
Wait, there's two capitals called Flamont.
There is?
What are you on?
Yeah, Antamont has a capital
Oh
called Flamont.
no!
Well,
Flamonte.
no, it doesn't, you silly man.
Flamonte!
Hold
The
on.
demons are French, so it makes sense.
What?
That makes sense.
We must purge this land!
What?
You saw them above Tannin. Like, you just know it's Tannin because there was so much water either side. And actually, I will give you their current location off of that. They do.
Oh,
seem
so I
to
know
be...
that was a live stream.
Yeah, that was a live stream. Which does actually give you what they look like, so I might as well share with you. Even though you would only see out of their eyes, I think it would be cool to give you the whole thing. So you know they're currently just decimating Rock Perch right now.
Yeah, and it was
Which is a settlement.
Radiant that was doing.
Yeah.
Okay, Argentum's gonna start taking mental notes on preparations.
Okay, so
Did Cobalt and the horse thing come with us?
yeah, so you guys are gonna appear here
Okay,
again.
good.
The next episode will have all of you waking up in a nice little circle, so I'm actually gonna move him to there, him to there, these guys round a bit, and then if I could have you two at the bottom here.
Cobalt, can you fly?
They are a fox, so no.
I meant, like, when they're transformed.
As a
Can
mech,
you go back to
no.
the world map quickly, please?
Yeah.
As a mech, no, shit.
Thank you. Just wanted to do something quickly. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't, I'll be really annoyed.
Flimmonte. Oh, you're trying to get the fancy E. Oh, hell yeah. No, that's perfect. I like it being capital.
Okay, cool.
Oh no, I didn't mean to hide it. I meant to lock it. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay, no, Hun.
What?
I don't know if you've already named all of the towns and cities in this country, but you should make them all, like, capitals of the other countries, but, like, with some fucking posh E or some
Oh
shit.
no.
Evil. It's the evil rest of the
No,
world.
they've all
No, no,
been
no, no,
named.
no.
I'm not redoing them.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair, that's fair. Okay, fair enough.
Name
Okay,
Monday.
well, we're fucked.
Alright,
So
so
we
yeah,
know
you
where-
guys appear here, and then the next episode will have all of you basically gasping, waking up, and you can all talk about what happened, which is interesting because I was just saying to Percival, you've all done very different things. So there's like 20 different puzzle pieces of what the fuck's going on here, and you've got at least 4 of them, which is very nice.
Cool. I feel like maybe if I hadn't jumped down that creature's throat, we could have found a bit more.
Don't worry, there was room for 2 of you in there.
Okay,
He could still catch
good
you.
to know. Oh yeah. Good to know.
At least you
That
didn't
was-
encounter
How
the true
close did it look like we were to destroying that stone?
It looked
Probably not very.
cracked, but you know, kind of like
Oh.
halfway-ish.
Okay.
Okay. So a bit more and we could have had that. But I have a feeling that there's a reason why we got booted out before we could break the stone. Interesting. Very interesting. Man, I need to find myself some magic items or some shit to help me fight against things easier.
Yeah, look at what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him!
He's just
Oh.
sitting
By the
there.
way, Charlie, my coworker is
Do you want me to stop stream?
it doesn't really matter. They're selling me a mouse and keyboard.
He's already got one.
Oh. Yeah. Miss bought me one.
Yeah. Oh. Shit.
And monitor.
Yeah, we did that while we were at his
I remember.
house. Anyway,